Hey YouTube land! Today in the channel, let's discuss Iron Studios Avengers Endgame BDS Scale Deluxe Ironman. For all of you guys subscribed to the channel, a warm welcome back. And if you are visiting here for the first time, thank you so much for checking out the channel. My name is Paul. I do statues and action figure unboxing and reviews from DC, Star Wars, and Marvel, just like this one. Alright, so let's check out the box. Alright, so just in terms of the box here, we do have the artwork of Mark 85 at the front. A very gorgeous artwork. I'm loving that rays of light at the back. BDS Art Scale 1/10 Deluxe logo here, as well as the Avengers Endgame and Ironman Mark 85 at the bottom of the box. Here, we have the regular version of the figure, photo. And at the back, so this is the photo of the deluxe version, wherein you have an extra head sculpt, as well as the weapons at the back and all that. At the other side of the box here, so you can see another photo of the deluxe version. And at the top of the box, we can see the Avengers logo there, as well as Ironman Mark 85. And at the bottom here, information on Iron Studios. Alright, so let's check out what's inside the box. Alright, so let's check out what we have here. Checking out the first one. So we do have a Tony Stark head here. And an Iron Man face sculpt. I'm loving the colors here. We'll take a closer look later, but right now let's just check out all the things that are included in this deluxe box. We have a repulsor blasting hand here. This is the left hand. And this is probably the right one. Right hand here. Oh. We have a left arm here. I'm loving the colors here. Few wears and scratches to make it come alive. So another one here. This is the right arm. Nice. These are the one with the effects. So blasting effects there. I'm loving the color here. I'm loving that slight light orange to give it that blasting effect. This one, another one. So this is for the left hand here. Very cool. Let's check out this one. So this is the torso. If I can pull it out. Alright. Look at that. Amazing. If you guys remember from the movie, you all know how the movie progressed. And the legs here. I'm really digging the colors here. Wow. Look at how it was painted and all that. There's a lot of dirt and all. We are taking a closer look, so just this is the regular body. This is what comes with the regular version, I believe. Look at that Mark 85 torso there, and chest and all. Amazing. Look at the back. Love it. And finally here, the biggest one, Saka Gel. This is, if I can pull it properly, you probably hear it in my voice that it is heavy. Alright, this is the base. How cool is that? Look at that. Look at the colors and all that. Amazing. And I love that A there. Avengers logo. Very cool. Right, so it's probably time to assemble him. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this figure. As you guys can see, for this particular piece right now, what we did is we used the deluxe version of the torso and the normal head sculpt that comes with the normal version of the figure. So taking a closer look, I am loving this sculpt of the figure. Look at that. Amazing pose there. It's ready to blast, and with the left hand there, sort of like assisting his thrusters to elevate him a little bit and to have that leaning pose. Very cool. Look at that. Amazing sculpt there. I am digging that thrusters there. Look at that. Amazingly sculpted. It does look great with the base here and all that. So it's an amazing piece. I am loving this one. Alright, so the head sculpt here is pretty much accurate in my opinion. If you guys can see here, it's a very nicely sculpted headpiece. Look at that. Amazing. I am loving this Mark 85 suit with that arc reactor, having a lot more details than Iron Studios needs to add, but they did go the extra mile here, adding that details on the arc reactor, which is amazing. In terms of the paint job, I am also loving this one. As you guys can see, there's a lot of wear on the suit and all that, so we can see there's a lot of sort of like wear and scratches all over his body. The head sculpt, I'm loving the uniformity of the colors used here, because of the head sculpt is actually removable, so sometimes we get a little bit of difference in terms of the reds and all that, but for this one I think they got it pretty accurately and uniformly painted. I'm loving those wears at the arms there, sort of like I don't know, rust paint on those gold biceps and all, and the upper arm there. Very cool. And the reds there, we do have a few wear and scratches. The silver used on the paint, I think it really complements the reds and the golds here. Very cool. Look at the legs here. So there's a lot of those probably dirt effect, or it's not. I don't think it's rust. I mean, it's a pretty new suit, so I don't think it's rust, but it kind of comes a little bit like a rust color there, which is cool. I mean, I'm digging that. I'm loving this blast effect from his thrusters from his foot there. Very cool. I love the paint job. So the orange here used and yellows really does come to life. Amazing. In terms of the base, so I'm digging that Avengers logo there. Very, very nicely done. It does look like a piece of structure, debris and all that. Amazing. Those beams there. Previous Thors, the Thor version of Endgame as well as the Captain America has the same beams and studs, which if you watch my previous review, I am loving those sort of accessory on the base. All right. So one thing to mention here is that I'm not really a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of that gap between his main body there through to the legs. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of a gap there. It's noticeable up close, but it does not bring the value, in my opinion, bring the value of the figure down. It's still an awesome pose. I'm loving it. In terms of the back here, so the weapons at the back, it does look it doesn't look metallic to me. I'm not sure if you guys have the same opinion about that, but I think it does look like it's made of stone and something like that. So I wish they could have painted it, I don't know, a little bit more metallic and all that. I'm not sure about the limitation of polystones and paints and whatnot, but based on the Mark 50, the previous release of the Ironman from the Avengers line, I think they got the weapons pretty much metallic looking. For this one, I think they could have made it a little better. I mean, in my opinion, but still, it is an awesome piece to have. Look at that, a lot of details and pretty cool. Let's try to check him out with the other switch outs. Alright, so right now we do have this switch out wherein we have the Tony Stark head sculpt as well as that blasting hands there. Very cool, look at that. In terms of the color, I'm digging the color there, so it has that translucent effect. Orange hue, same as the one at the bottom here. So although this one it is a little bit lighter in terms of the paint job, I'm loving that translucent look there. It does look like thrusters or blast effect, repulsor blasts there. So pretty cool. In terms of the head sculpt here, so I do think he resembles Tony Stark or Robert Downey. I mean, for a 1/10 scale, I think this is as good as it can get, in my opinion. I am loving that he has those bleeding effect on top of his eyebrows there. Very cool. And I do think that yeah, on certain angles he does look like Tony Stark. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's gonna be difficult to be able to capture a perfectly sculpted face of Robert Downey with this scale, in my opinion. But I think it's about 70-80% there. Look at that goatee and Robert Downey mustache there. Very cool. The head sculpt there, I mean the hair, it's great. I'm loving that. Alright, so let's check him out with the other torso. Alright, so and here he is with the regular body. Again, the arc reactor there, I think Iron Studios did a really good job recreating that arc reactor. There's a lot of details inside that particular part of the armor. Yeah, I'm loving the all versions and switch outs for this figure. At the back here, you guys can see. Let's just focus it a little bit. There. So there's a lot of details and all that. So amazingly sculpted. At the back here of the weapon version, so you can see there's a lot of details there as well. Very, very cool. I mean, I mentioned a while ago that I think it's a little non-metallic looking and all that. I mean, in terms of those parts at the front, I do think it's not. It's a little non-metallic looking. At the back, though, I mean, it's an awesome piece. Very cool. Look at that. A lot of details and all. Yeah. So again, with the torso, so it has that particular gap at his waist there. But it's not as noticeable as this one, the weapon body. All right, so let's check him out with some other figures and size comparison. And for size comparison here, so we do have Iron Man Mark 85 besides Captain America Endgame version. If you guys want to see a review for this one, I did a review and I will link it in the description below. And here we have Bro Thor beside Iron Man Mark 85. I also did a review for this one and I will also link it in the description below. And here is Thanos from the Avengers Endgame. As you guys can see, so Thanos is towering over Iron Man here. I do love how they look together. And the big three, Bro Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man together fighting Thanos. It was an epic battle. And just to compare, so here we have Iron Man Mark 50 from the Avengers Infinity War as compared with the Mark 85 from the Avengers Endgame. And to wrap up, I am loving the statue. I mean, from the sculpt, the pose, all the accessories, switch outs. If you can grab the deluxe version, I highly encourage you guys to do so. You get the extra head sculpt, the extra body, and you know, it's just an awesome statue in my opinion. So there are a few things that I'm not the biggest fan of, like the gap from the body to the legs, as well as you know, the weapons at the back. It doesn't look exactly like metal up close, but at the back anyway, it does look like an actual nanotech. I mean, it's still an awesome piece in my opinion. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys to grab this one. I'm giving it 9 out of 10 stars. Alright, so there you have it. Thank you so much for dropping by. And if you've reached this part of the video, please do hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. That would be awesome. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more statues and action figure unboxing and reviews. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell to get the latest updates from this channel. Again, thank you so much for dropping by and see you guys soon. Go rebuild your passion.